Welcome back then folks to day 2 of Special Projects Pack number 9. Now of course I will as always put a link in the description below to grab this particular livery. A few different people have done Megane 275 Trophy R designs. This one though, at least from the ones I could see, was pretty much the most accurate. It's a nice design overall. For those who are not familiar with the car, this was the lighter, in fact a lot lighter, about 100 kilos in fact lighter than the existing Megane Trophy, with a little bit more horsepower, about 275 as the name suggests. It's rarer, it was more expensive, and it was quicker, and as Renault often likes to do, of course they took it to the Nürburgring as well. This, out of the 10 builds, is one of the slightly more modest ones, but it's for the fan of the hot hatch, the fan of the rarer kind of performance car. So in terms of the build, obviously the Megane's pretty cheap. Chances are you've probably got one and it might not be doing anything in the garage, so you could build this quite easily. And obviously we're not making crazy changes to it, so the budget is pretty low. So you want the sports computer, stage 1 weight loss, sports pads. It already has hard tyres, so I've left it on that. You don't want to go too extreme. As far as the club sports section, we've got the sports brakes, the sports clutch and flywheel, the power restrictor and the ballast. For the semi-racing section, we've got the fully customised diff, the height adjustable, sports suspension. As far as the racing stuff, there is nothing fitted there. For the extreme stuff, I've actually opted for the drift style steering angle adapter, because obviously with a front wheel drive performance car, having that even better turn in can sometimes make it even better. I mean, who'd have guessed? And as far as the ultimate section, of course, there is nothing there. So like I said, really simple. This is a very, very simple build. In fact, I think it might even be barely more complicated than the Lexus Nürburgring edition. They're very, very simple tunes. So, as far as the build itself, we've got the sports hards obviously fitted. For the suspension, 125mm, probably sounds pretty high, but as you can see here in the menu, it's certainly not too high off the ground at all. You want it to look realistic. We've got 1 on the anti-roll because you can't adjust that, 35 and 45 for the dampers, 1.85 for the springs, just a little bit of camber on the front, 0.5, none on the rear, and the toe you cannot adjust. There is, as you can tell, already a little bit on the back. As far as the diff, I've opted for 5, 5 and 30. Give it a try. If you don't like it, of course, you could always change it, but I'd recommend giving that a try first. For the ballast, etc., we've got 32 kilos, and that's just to bring us up to, I believe, the weight of the real car, 1280. With weights, online quotes are all over the place. Some people will claim this, others will claim that, but the main thing is it's around 100 kilos lighter than the existing car, so that's basically what we're working with. I've put the ballast all the way to the back. Again, that might not be completely realistic to have a 63-37 split, but I wanted to give it a little bit of an improvement there in the weight shift, especially on a front-wheel drive car. The sports ECU, of course, is untouched, and then you can see the other stuff that we already fitted. So it's dirt cheap and dirt easy to do. So all that remains is to jump out to Brands Hatch and show you what this thing can do, of course, in practice. Now, to give you some idea of how quick this little Megane can be, because I know that compared to some of the other builds in this pack, it's a bit of an underwhelming one, which I do like to pepper some normal cars in there as well. This one is very fun, very easy, very forgiving. It pretty much does exactly what you'd expect. It takes the already good Megane and it makes it even better. That's kind of the whole point. So, how quick is it? Well, here at Brands Hatch, in a previous Special Projects pack, of course, some of you will remember, I did a replica of a very rare Subaru, the Litchfield Type 25. That has around, 370, 380 horsepower, something like that. Of course, four-wheel drive. It's a Subaru for a start, so of course it's going to be quick. This is within a second of that lap time. That is seriously impressive. For a 275 horsepower Megane, that is properly quick. So it shows just how quick this little thing is, and I would imagine, much like in real life, this will probably be a whole lot of fun to take around the Nordschleife as well. So if you do decide to use the build, I know it's not the most exciting, but for hot hatch fans, for especially, of course, Renault Sport fans, this could be a bit more of a unicorn car for you. And of course, if you do decide to use it, I hope you have a ton of fun with it, and naturally stick around for the other special projects coming out this week. But for now, thanks for watching.